Okay, so today we're going to tie Gusto. Well, Gusto, sort of what it is, it's a little bit of a hybrid match-up between Gusto and toad fly. So it's probably more like a Gusto than a toad, but the principle's similar. So anyway, I'm tying it today on a size 2 Firehole 860 streamer hook, barbless. Get the hook from Trout Law down in Victoria. It's going to have a weed guard and a couple of different techniques in it. So first up, so the weed guard material I will use is 45-pound Schneider. Just crimp. Get something to grab onto. So So tying a forward loop weed guard. So the aim, so we don't want, we just want the loop when it gets pushed back just to run past the eye of the hook, the point of the hook. Excess. I'm using some fluoro chartreuse. I think they're tungsten eyes. Just a little bit more weight. Could use bead chain, and I often use bead chain on these flies, depending on where I'm fishing. When the water is flying a little bit more, a little bit harder, then I'll tend to try, and I'm always looking for something with just a little bit extra weight. So these flies I use for primarily for sooty grunter, and inevitably there's some barras and other bits and pieces that are in the water, in the same waters, but primarily I fish these for sooties well upstream in places like the Herbert River, Tully, Burdekin. It's a nice fly to have in your box. Supplements things like the bunnies really well. Some of the jungle shrimp. Anyway, yeah, so it took me a while to find the Marabou. It happens sometimes. So it's tan, the colours we're going for today. And we're going to sort of tie it on, sort of looking about 1.5 to 2 times the length of the hook shank. Tie it in. Don't get rid of that, it can be used for something else. Pretty simple tie, just a couple of little techniques to it, that's all. So we want a collar of blood orange Marabou. Now, if you've got plenty, you can just sort of palmer it on off the quill, but it can be a bit bulky and a little bit uneven, so I'll do it a different way today. I need to make the loop. So we've got our loop. Got our Marabou. And we've got a Bulldog clip. So you want to put it on. It's a little bit fiddly, but it's worth it. So you've got it along through there, you can see that, and we cut along the quill. So we're ready, and you can see that. We can just ultimately we want to we need a little bit of room here, so we put it through. Keep some pressure on it. Pre-twisting, so what I'm doing is I just clamp down just beyond the, just below where I put the Marabou in, twisting with my dubbing tool, get to a point, and then we let go, keeping pressure on. Continuing for a few more twists. So a little bit of a brush. Okay, so when you're happy with it, wrap around. So one, just making sure that we push the feathers back. Just get that out of the road. So it's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So you can add just a little bit of extra glue just here. It's really nice. I like this one. I like this style of fly. Okay, then we create another dubbing loop. Okay, so for the collar, I am using Dungeon Copper Kraken enhanced dubbing, so it's quite a flashy, high sheen dubbing, lots of legs, lots of rubber. So cool tip, just put your scissors through a couple of places just to cut down some of these legs because some of them are quite long. When you're happy, put it in. Okay, now, so similar to before, you pre-twist. Always a little bit gets caught up. Pre-twist a little bit more, so we've got a nice rope. And try and brush it out. So brushed it out, just a little bit extra. Okay, then wrap it around. Just once. Continue to wrap forward. Keep coming. And then just I'll wrap that around the front a few times. Secure it. Let's build up the head just a little bit, not much, don't really need it. Finish. A little bit of grooming. You can see that it's nice and even all the way around. Then we finish her off. Either with your choice of favourite UV resin. So I'm using Raid Zap Super Thin for this one. Cure. And there we have Gusto fishing freshwater in North Queensland. Thank you.